what's up, y'all? I'm Jigs. Welcome to my channel, Jigs in these Wi-Fi streets. Before I get into what I'm gonna say, definitely do subscribe. I'm sorry. It- anyway, do subscribe. Check out my other videos. Before you leave, definitely either give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. That's okay. Leave me a comment, right? Talk to me. I'll talk back. Anyway, so I'm just gonna jump right into it, right? So y'all know already what's going on, right? Akbar V and Cardi B have been fighting pretty much for the past 2 days. And now Akbar V's Twitter is suspended, right? I'm not here to accuse Cardi or none of, like, I have no vested interest in that. I will say this, right? As far as the female rappers right now, I have been following everything that's going on, right? But see, I've been listening to hip hop since 1989. Okay, I'm 40. I've been a fan of hip hop since I was 7. And growing up with my grandmother, who was very old school about women and her ideology of women, I hated that ideology. So I automatically loved every time a woman did something that she wasn't supposed to do or dominated in took over an all male dominated arena. So growing up, as a fan of hip hop, it's always been male dominated. I've always loved when the women win. I've always loved when the women win. I fucking love that. Right now, no matter who don't like who and what fan base likes this one and that one, it does not matter. The girls are fucking winning. The females in rap right now, they're not even giving them the men a run for their money. They're just taking over. Like, they're just dropping one bomb ass song after another bomb ass song. Like, I'm not saying none of the men are doing good. I'm just saying the women right now, there's a lot of women in hip hop, and a lot of them are fucking nice, and a lot of them are charting, and I love it. So I don't really like all this disconnection, but I mean, it's beef. It's beef. It is what it is, right? I'm a fan of everybody's. I'm not picking nobody's side. I'm not doing all that extra. I'm not. Everybody's on my playlist. I'd be a liar if I said I disliked anybody. Call me a fence fighter. I don't care. I don't get royalties from liking or disliking nobody. In fact, if you take 2 steps back and think about it, you pay to be a fan. You pay to stream music. You pay for concert tickets. You pay for signage. You pay for their products. It costs to be a fan. I don't get paid to like or dislike anybody. It just so happens that I like everybody. I also like Akbar V. So, I mean, I could recap everything that Akbar V and Cardi said to each other. Everybody's pretty much doing that, and I'm not knocking nobody. I'm just saying there's so many channels you could go to. I might do that later on, but I don't have an extra phone right now. I didn't write anything down, and I don't want to put words in their mouth that they didn't say, right? But right now, I'm a little bit more focused on Akbar V. See, this isn't about the argument or the beef. Akbar V, right? Everybody's saying Akbar V slid right on her feature, right? Well, Akbar V always slides. Real talk, Akbar V is fucking nice. She's always been nice. Ew, you heard my neck crack? Always been nice. But unfortunately, all the fighting that she's done, spewing over on the internet, and all the crazy moments that she's had on the internet, overshadows her skills and her talent. Because there's a lot of people that don't even, like, some people are like, oh my God, I didn't know Akbar V. You didn't know where you been. You're not listening to her. But you're not listening to her because you don't really take her seriously. Akbar V is nice. Akbar V, if we're just going to go by talent alone, which, we know the entertainment industry is no longer just based on talent, and then you build up the talent. Talent got to come kind of like a whole package these days, right? And if you don't have too much talent, they could bring in coaches and shit like that. So, help you out or whatever, and ghostwriters, stuff like that, right? But if we're going to go talent-wise, Akbar V deserved been, if we're going lyrics alone, if we're going talent alone, if we're going freestyles, yes, Akbar V should have been got signed. Yes, if we're talking just that alone, yes. But unfortunately, we're not just talking that alone. See, like, again, there's people who won't even bother to listen to her because they already dislike her based on some of the things that they've seen, right? Now, Akbar V deserves to defend herself. She does. Here's the thing, though. If you want to just be an independent artist, which is fine, that is fine. That is fine. Do what you want to do. But the music industry is no longer just entertainment. It's entertainment for us. It's fun / money / entertainment / work for the celebrity. Right? It's a complete and total business for the men in them $10,000 suits behind them office suites. You don't just get signed to be a singer, a rapper, an R&B artist. The music labels have investors. Okay? So you have to be marketable to them. They also want to, get you endorsement deals and stuff. The CEOs of those Fortune 500 companies do not want someone who they deem as messy representing them. Now, all that being said, I think Akbar V wants the recognition. I do. If she just wants to stay independent, again, do what you do. Do what you want to do. But I don't think she wants to stay independent. I think she wants to get signed. I think she wants that feeling of people believing in her. I think she wants the recognition. I think she wants to walk them red carpets, because another thing that you're not going to really get to do too much of if you stay independent is get into certain spaces. Right? So the people who head them spaces, again, they don't want certain people in their buildings, in their venues, walking their carpets, right? So the label heads, they no longer have a vested interest in just you being talented. Are you marketable to the investors that invest in the label? Are you marketable to them CEOs of them Fortune 500 companies and them purple labels, so that we can get a percentage of your whole entire 360 deal? Right? Right? And I hate to say this, but she's just not marketable. And listen, let's get into the personal, right? I'm a mom of 3 daughters, and I've raised all 3 of my children. I'm also a woman who was not raised by her mother. My grandma raised me. My grandma raised me from a 7-month-old baby. Now, as I got older, I started finding out some stuff that my mom went through, and at 40 years old now that I've gathered all there is to know about my mom's past, I'll tell you the biggest act of love she did for me was giving me to my grandmother. I know that sounds really fucked up, but it's the truth, because she was going through too much that I, as an infant, shouldn't have been through. And I'll tell you, as a mom, my kids wouldn't have gone through. If I was to go homeless right now, I would go to a shelter by myself. My children will be with my father or an aunt. They're not going through that with me. They need structure. They need to feel safe. They need to feel comfortable. And that's not to shade no woman who's been in a shelter with her children. I have that option. There's a lot of single moms who don't have family and friends to hold them down. I'm very fortunate that I do. I always say I might not be rich in money, but I'm rich in family and friends, because I really could leave my kids with anybody. They will take my kids. My father will take my kids in a heartbeat. My aunts, like everybody in my family, is just a toss-up of who's going to take them. Because I can truly leave them with any one of them. So I can't, as much as I do want to, like a part of me as a mom is like, listen, there's no excuse for you not raising your kids. I don't want to hear that shit. I'm a single mom. I struggle. I cry. I go through shit. And I still ain't letting mine go. Right? But also being the child of someone whose mom didn't raise her, and then knowing all the extenuating circumstances, and can honestly say, thank God she gave me to my grandmother. I don't know what Akbar V was going through at the time that she let go of her kids. Now, again, 5. God bless them all. God bless them all. They're innocent, right? But after the first 1 or 2, you should have came to the conclusion that maybe you should not be bringing babies into this world, considering you can't really take care of them. For whatever reason. For whatever reason. Right? So I understand that. That's a very hard and touchy subject. So I'm going to leave it at, I don't know the extenuating circumstances. And I'm going to leave it at that. As far as all the shenanigans, I mean the fights, who the fuck in Hollywood ain't, come on. We gonna pretend like Akbar V is the only person we've seen across our screens throwing punches? Okay. But again, here's the thing. I don't think Akbar V wants to just be an independent artist. I think she wants to get signed. I think she wants to walk them carpets. I think she wants her accolades, her awards. And I don't think she's understanding. Or, you know what? She did calm down a little bit, so I think she understands. But she needs to stop arguing. Because, again, with the labels, okay, they're not into the habit of giving you in advance and backing you for you to have an IOU over your head. Because if your shit flops, now you owe them. But they would rather 1,000,000 times them multiply that money. They're not going to invest in someone who they feel they cannot market to their investors, and they cannot market to the purple labels and Fortune 500 companies, so that you can make the most money, so that they can make the most money off you. So if Akbar V wants the entry into the industry, she wants that Met Gala walk, that invite, she wants that Rock Nation invite. If that's what she desires, she needs to understand that the entertainment industry, for us, is entertainment. For the people who control it, the real culture vultures, as a Puerto Rican, no, I'm not offended at all. I ain't saying nothing, though. I ain't saying nothing. Don't star. I didn't say nothing. But damn, like a bitch was offended. But them your real culture vultures. They don't care. I feel like most executives look at celebrities like they walking talking human ATM machines. Like, look at Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez's grandma passed away. Selena Gomez's grandma had a hand in raising her. They want to put that girl on a stage, bro. The same day. Like, come on. Some celebrities have broken down on stage, and that they let them rant for a whole 7, 8, 9 minutes. Instead of saving them the humiliation, or how about this? How about you saw that woman or that man was broken right before you put them on this stage, and not even right before. From this morning, you had a couple of hours to figure out something other than putting them on the stage. They're not okay, but they don't care. They just want their money. That's what it is. For us, it's entertainment, but for the motherfuckers in them $10,000 suits and them suites, it's all about money. You need to be marketable, so them labels need to be able to market you. So they're not finna give you no contract if you're not the total package. And a part of that package is, are you marketable? And a lot of these bigwigs do not want a person in the room who they feel, because Akbar V might be walked in some plenty of high solidity, very classy spaces, and conduct herself a lady, because she understands where she is and she wants that investment. But if they think and they feel that she's the type of person that at the slightest thing will smack somebody, they're not gonna have her in the space. So the labels is not really gonna mess with her like that. And you know what? She really is talented, and she deserves a chance. She really does. So arguing with Cardi, who is an already established artist, I understand. And you know what? And I feel like the rap genre has been put in its own, like, it's like the stepchild of music. Like, we put way too much on rappers. Like, and then if they're damned if they do, they damned if they don't. Because if she doesn't respond, then she's Badusi. But if she responds, she's pressed. In this case, arguing with someone who's already established for anybody is like a 50-50 long shot. You might be SHOOTing yourself in the foot by arguing with somebody who's very well established. Regardless of what you think about Cardi, because I know a lot of people don't like her. I like older women. So I'm a fan of Cardi's. I'm a fan of Nicki's. Barty Gang Barbs, y'all be like, dude, y'all be putting too much pressure on people. Y'all be feel like y'all be doing too much. Motherfuckers can't even say they like them both. They gotta duck and shit. Cause one of y'all wanna fight us and shit. Yum. But anyway, if you a barb and you hate her, listen. That's on you. But she's still, you can't deny it. She's established. She already has her accolades, her nominations. She's charted plenty of times. And she has her endorsements. And she has the backing. Akbar V does not. So, I don't think anybody in Akbar V's position should even pay attention to, honestly, anybody who's more established than them. Excuse me. You might knock yourself off a post that you was about to, like, this close to get on. You feel me? And why? Because that person's bigger than you. Whose account got suspended? Was it Cardi's? Or was it Akbar's? It was Akbar's, right? So, it's not that you shouldn't defend yourself, but if you want to be in a certain space, you got to understand that the motherfuckers who control that space, okay, they not fucking with certain people who do certain things. They just not. And them label heads have no vested interest in your feelings, your emotions, your work ethic, or even your talent. They interested in money. So if Akbar V wants to move, anybody wants to move into the industry in that space, shouldn't really be arguing, going back and forth tit for tat with a larger artist. But in Akbar V's case, Akbar V needs to log off, period. And only log on when she's dropping music. Akbar V is so nice. She really is. She really go listen to her. Go to her IG. Is her IG suspended? I don't know if her IG is suspended. I know Twitter's suspended. Go to her IG, check out all her videos. Akbar V always slides. Akbar V been sliding. It's just nobody pays it attention. Why? Because of her personal. The personal has trickled over and taken over the talent and the skill. So, Akbar V needs to let this go. The account is suspended. Let it go. Sage, man. Let it go. I love Cardi, though. Don't get me wrong. I love Akbar. I don't have a problem with Akbar. Get it out. Get it out. Don't do shit online for the next, 6 months, but drop fire after fire after fire. Never mind any female or male. Get your fucking contract. Nobody exists except your goal is the only thing that exists. And of course your children, because she has gotten them back. And I'm not going to hate on her. God bless her. I hope she stays on this journey, because it means a lot, I'm sure, to her children, for them all to be in the same space and with their mom. I'm not going to hate on her. You feel me? I just feel like she deserves it. And I like Akbar. And she does slide. She nasty with it. She is so nasty with it. But if she wants to get into the industry, she needs to understand that it is no longer just entertainment. It's actually a machine. And she got to play it like a fucking arcade. You got to play the game. You got to take on the character. It's a machine. Pretend you an avatar in a fucking arcade. You just taking on a cloak. You just taking this on. So you get established. And then once you get established, girl, run amok all you want. You already got the endorsements? You charting on billboards? You got mad features? You got the contract? You are where you want to be? Do what you want to do. Right? But anyway, that was my little anecdote over not so much the situation, I guess, Akbar V in the situation or whatever, what have you. Listen, I smoke weed, so I don't be always like, getting my words correct. But you know what I mean, right? Anyway, Akbar, I can't fight. So, like, if you ever see me, like you got it. I ain't trying to come at you. If anything, if you ever see this, take it as words of advice from someone who would like to see you win. It's a game. Them big wigs, they don't care about nothing else except can you make the money. And they market their artists to a lot of people. A lot of people who do not want someone in the room who they think may slap the shit out of somebody if they say the wrong thing. You gotta be a lady at all times. You gotta clean up. Don't worry about who don't like you and all that shit. You have a goal. Until you hit that goal, nothing exists. Subs don't exist. None of this exists. And I know, well, technically Cardi didn't sell her Cardi straight up, I understand. But again, Cardi's not the one who really is going to lose in the situation. Because she's already set. It's Akbar, so. Anyway, again, that was my little anecdote. I'm sorry I took 22 plus minutes to tell y'all that. But, yeah. Tell me what you think, though. What you think about Akbar? If you think she can't rap, I'm going to need you to go back to the IG, listen, and then come back and tell me one again. Tell me again she can't slide. Tell me again she can't slide. But yeah, anyway, tell me what you think about this whole entire situation with Akbar V and Cardi, even though I didn't really delve into that. But feel free to tell me whatever you want to tell me in the comment section. Please do hit the like button or unlike. That's okay. Check out my other videos, and thank you so much for watching this one. And yeah, I'll be back.